with perfect hair. His name was Conor and he didn't even care. When he looked in the mirror said I. Then he said, what? Is it I? Nah. Is it I? So I've got to go. Press the button and start the show. Give me 2 secs while I blow my nose, clear my throat and pick my hole. You're now tuned into the Conor Gillespie Show. Welcome in, boys and girls. This is An Evening with Agnew, Vol.2. Curated by Stabman, a man of the town. Get your cigarettes ready. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's the continuation of An Evening with Agnew. Agnew's rise and fall. Now, one thing that you need to know about Agnew is that he is a scumbag, a narcissist, a psychopath, a low-down dirty creep. You may be asking yourself, why isn't such a criminal been locked up and cancelled and barred and banned yet? Well, it's because that in order to be cancelled, you have to have some sort of standing in society. If you're already just a low-down dirty scumbag, liar, cheater, thief, con man, abuser, misandrist, I don't know what that means, then you can't get cancelled because you're already at the bottom rung of society, okay? Now, Agnew, if you don't know who Agnew is, he is a travel vlogger from Lisburn. The Lisburn Lummox, he is known as. He's a sausage roll muncher. Okay? He has a horrible girlfriend called Rachel. They treat each other like shit. And they post it all online for us to lap up and laugh at. What else do we need to tell people who don't know who Agnew is? He's a travel vlogger on TikTok. He's got about 250,000 followers. Now, he would have a lot more than that, but he's had his account banned probably about 100 times, okay? This time he's managed to build it all back up. Now, I was under the impression that if you were banned from TikTok, you couldn't make another account because that's against the terms of service, the terms of use, the regulations. That's a little rule called ban evasion. Now, I don't know if that's a thing on TikTok, but it is a thing on lots of social media platforms. Right, fill up the chat here. Belladonna, welcome in Belladonna. She's a famous TikToker as well. Fill up the chat with things that Agnew are so I can introduce this to people who might not know who Agnew is. Okay, Belladonna says sex tourist. Good Believe says the Agnew identity disappearing across the globe and pursued constantly by Interpol. What snacks have we all got tonight? Double vodka Red Bulls, wee bag of toot and a bunch of fags? He's scared of all dogs, says Stan Goblin. He's a sex pest, tax dodger. Let me just hit the disclaimer here. This is a comedy show after all. He's the worst human being since Jimmy Savile, says Belladonna. Tea and biscuits. He sells fake fat jabs. Yes, we've got all this for you tonight here live in the Conor G Show. Conor, what's it to you if this guy's up to no good over there on TikTok? Well, he, as I mentioned, he's got 250,000 followers, which would make him famous. Famous people get spoken about when they post their content online, publicly posted media. Therefore, we're just talking about a famous guy. You know the way, like, your girlfriend might be obsessed with the housewives and she goes on little Instagram accounts and watches little housewives memes and stuff like that? That's exactly what we are doing, except instead of a housewife, instead of Ramona, It's Agnew. Patrick Agnew. What else do we need to know about Agnew? God, there's so much. When we first discovered him, I thought he was just a little travel vlogger, an inept travel vlogger, big stupid idiot who talks to camera as if he knows everything, but really he's a stupid idiot, right? And the only people who are impressed by him are people stupider than him. Okay, that's the perfect audience for Agnew because they're easily manipulated and everything, all the shite that comes tumbling out of his mouth, they believe. Now, there seems to be some sort of magic spell cast on all of Agnew's fans, for lack of a better term. The stupid idiots who log on to TikTok that day. The stupid idiots whose thumb bumbles over their screen and hits that one app. The app. Somehow they magically don't see all the racism, sexism, homophobia, threats, drug use, prostitute chasing. They don't see any of that. For some reason, I don't know why they don't see any of that. I got through to one of them. And we're going to see, I'm going to show you that exchange tonight, and it's going to warm your heart. There is hope for some of these people. There is hope for some of these people. So, where was I? Where were we? Okay, so let's just rewind a little bit here. I started watching him, thought he was an inept travel vlogger, right? And then people warned me, he's a big psycho, he's got a load of followers, he's got an army. Someone told me, someone gave me a warning, he's got an army, be careful, slagging Agnew off. His army of followers are stupider than him, so you don't need to worry about anything there. What was it that fully alerted us to Agnew being a complete lunatic? He went to Thailand. I think this was the first I noticed that he was a complete psycho. He went to Thailand and he was spitting at his screen. He was like arguing with people on live, spitting at his screen. You can see all my coverage of this on the Ko-fi page there, ko-fi.com/Conor Gillespie. I don't know. There's too much to go over from start to finish. So I'll just bring you up to where we were. Unless there was something I was starting to say there and I got sidetracked with all my nonsense trying to be funny here. Where we were up to in the last episode of An Evening with Agnew, we got right up to he had just finished his tour of Africa. He raised, I don't know, £15,000 on a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe was in his name, or I don't know if his name was on it, but it was certainly under Rachel's name, his concubine / cousin. And then some other, one of their mates, some other header who's too ashamed to show her face on TikTok lives, I assume. I don't care who it is. I think they stole all the money. Where's all the money? Where did the money go? Show me receipts. Okay? Making a handful of beds and giving out some cut up oranges and bananas and whatever. Loaves of bread. That's not £13,000 worth. You took the money and you sniffed it up your nose. Get it, Joe! That's what I believe, okay? That's what I believe. Okay? Show me the proof otherwise, okay? The guy's known for lying, cheating, stealing all over the world. Why wouldn't he do it this time? So, what we saw was the people of Senegal, various different African countries, turning on Agnew. They were wise to him. They remembered him from his last Africa trip, where he cut and ran whenever people started asking questions. Okay, so this was at the one. Agnew goes in cycles. He goes crazy, threatens a bunch of women, breaks up with his girlfriend, and then he goes on a "Please, I love God now, I'm sober now" tour of home. He comes crawling back to the homeland, and all his idiot fans forgive him. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I can't believe everybody just believes everything he says. It's crazy. So the beauty of this show is, I don't know, that I'm not bragging here, but I believe I've been given a gift from God to smell and see bullshit from, 1,000 paces, okay? It's just, it might be a curse, it might be an affliction, but I believe, I have this extra sense. I'm sure a lot of you have it as well. That's why you watch this show. So I'm glad I can be here as a voice for you, the people, the people of the town. So whenever Agnew goes on these little, oh, woe is me, I'm a great guy now tours, I hate that even more than when he's threatening to murder me or murder a woman or sexually assault someone. I actually hate it when he's pretending to be the good guy because it's just so phony baloney. And I don't know about you, but liars make me crazy. Crazy in hell. So at the end of that Africa trip, he came, I don't know where he went. I think he came home and then he went, oh, that's when I took a wee break. Okay, a much needed break. Not like MZ and Agnew who announce a big break and then come back every single day, begging for money and sympathy. I just went away for a bit, told you so, I'll be back in a month, and then I took 2.5 months. And it was great. Thank you all for your patience. Big up yourselves. Thank you for being my friend. Okay. Not a single person complained about my break, by the way. Thank you so much. That brings us up to today. Okay. I took a break. A guy that didn't take a break, Stevman from the Conor G Show chat. Give it up for him. He collected all the important stuff. I got some stuff. Other people got some stuff. And I put it all into folders here, which I'm going to just show you some stuff that we have here tonight. A little spoiler alert here. So here's my Ag News folder. I report the Ag News. I'm a correspondent. It's nothing personal. So tonight we'll be going through these folders here. This is stuff we didn't get to before. Let me just show you this here. Let me just show you all these videos, okay? And this is just the folder that's on my desktop. There's another separate folder in this hard drive right here. Okay? Terabytes worth. Just in case the police ever ask me for it. So here's what we're going to be watching tonight. Look at some of the titles of these files that were sent to me. Agnew sexually harassed 17-year-old 1 to 5. Agnew sexual harassment 1 and 2. Agnew selling illegal weight loss drugs coming up tonight. You thought I didn't see that one, Agnew? We got ya. Agnew run out of Senegal. Agnew impersonating a police officer. I tracked that one down. Agnew's a drug dealer 1 and 2. Agnew denies it's him making racist comments. Agnew bashed face drunk. Agnew big gulp. Agnew sex offender fan sends threats. Someone supplied Agnew with a car. A sex offender supplied Agnew with a car to drop him off to the Working Class Podcast. The Working Class Podcast and Agnew collude with sex offenders. Proof coming up for you tonight. An Evening with Agnew, Volume 2, A Man of the People, curated by the Stevman, hosted by the Conor G Show. Shop in, folks! Get your puke buckets! Get your puke buckets ready, guys and gals. You're about to be sick to your stomach. Light up a cigarette, pour some double vodka Red Bulls, and sniff a few lines with Agnew. Ha ha ha.